I want to run by you because I saw it on TikTok and it's actually, depending on how you look at it, it's 100% correct. But
Okay.
it really depends on how you look at it. Okay. I gotta use a pen and paper too because I gotta remember how to say this. Right.
Okay.
So, Palpatine or Darth Sidious theoretically created Anakin using the Force with the knowledge that he gained from Plagueis into Anakin's mom, Shmi Skywalker.
Okay.
Okay. So that would make Palpatine Anakin's dad. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Anakin has Luke and Leia.
Yeah.
Okay. Leia and Han have Kylo.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Kylo falls in love with Rey and makes out with Rey. Kylo and Rey are related.
How distant of a relation is that, though?
They have the same grandfather.
Oh, gross. Okay, that's pretty close.
Yeah, or great-grandfather, I think. Yeah, okay, so Palpatine is the great-grandfather. Vader's the grandfather. Leia is the parent, and Kylo is the child.
Yeah.
But then Palpatine had more kids, had Rey, so that makes Rey his first grandchild. So he's Kylo's great-grandfather, and he's Rey's grandfather. Kylo and Rey are related. What the hell is obsession with family members making out?
Is that, confirmed?
Well, and that's why I said it depends on how you look at it, how you interpret it. Is Palpatine using the Force to create Anakin inside Shmi? Is that the same thing as biologically creating a child, like Luke and Leia were?
Huh.
And did Palpatine create one of the parents the same way that he created Anakin? You don't know. You just know that one of his kids is Rey's mom or dad.
Yeah.
So if you think that Palpatine doing that does count as getting someone pregnant,
yeah,
then they're related.
Yeah, I guess.
But if there's no part of Palpatine genetically in Anakin, and it was just the Force that he used to create him, then they're not really related. But that's why I said it, how you interpret it is what makes it the way it might be.
Huh. That's awesome. That's a fun.
Yeah, because I never thought of that at all.
Huh. That's going to be worth a Google search later.
You'd be lying awake at night oh, is it? Oh. I want to ask you about what you thought of the Disney shareholders meeting this year and the announcements of the great number of shows that are coming out.
Oh my gosh. So many shows.
Yeah.
It's so many shows. I mean, they can't all be good. How many shows did they announce?
Almost 9.
Oh my gosh.
And I think some of them might be a movie to Disney Plus because it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Star Wars story.
Okay.
And so that maybe that's a movie or it's a series. The only thing I hope with the number of shows that there are is that they're spread out really nicely. I don't want any of them to overlap with each other because then it's just I can't keep up with this.
No, there's so much, man. It's a lot of content. Well, we were talking about that.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it's just there's so much stuff to watch already, and I mean, I'm probably gonna watch all of them.
Yeah, because let's go through them. I remember. I don't know if you have it pulled up, but so Mando's coming back for a 3rd season.
Yep.
You have Ahsoka. She's getting her own series.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the one that I'm mostly excited to see is Andor, the series about Cassian Andor, who was one of the people who fought in the early rebellion.
Yeah.
Which will be cool. And apparently the guy who plays Cassian is one of the writers and directors and executive producers of the show because he's a huge Star Wars fan. and
Oh, that's awesome.
wanted to tell this story. And then you have
That's awesome.
Star Wars Clone Wars The Bad Batch,
Yep.
which I know nothing about. I guess it's like a group of soldiers who might be like ex-stormtroop, like, because they were all clones.
Yeah.
Who are these guys?
It says here, the Bad Batch has made their debut in the Clone Wars. Oops, sorry, 1 second, my phone's ringing. You're gonna hear some buzzing.
That's them. They know you're talking about them.
Right?
Shut up! Shut up!
Stay quiet about it. The Bad Batch is Clone Wars returning for a fantastic story arc in the series finale. Continuing on their success, the team of rogue clone troopers will return in a new animated series that takes place following the events of Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, they're revolting against Order 66, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
But from what I understood, they all had a chip or something inside of them that made them obey their commander, or the Emperor.
Okay.
From what I understand. So, I don't know. Maybe theirs stopped working, or that's why I know nothing about it at all.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, no, I'm gonna have to really watch Clone Wars. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. I gotta stay up tonight anyway, so maybe I'll watch that.
Yeah. Then you got
Rangers of the New Republic.
Rangers of the New Republic, which I know nothing about.
Yeah, me neither.
If you watch The Mandalorian, isn't Cara Dune a Ranger? Like isn't she was given the job for the New Republic of, like, is she a Ranger?
Yeah, she's like a sheriff now, kind of.
Basically. But I'm trying to remember if they actually called her a Ranger, because maybe it'll expand on that of, like, Rangers of the New Republic to sort of...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Sheriff in the transition. Because, like, the New Republic can't just kill Palpatine, even though they didn't, it was Vader, and then just say to the rest of the galaxy, okay, we're in charge now.
Yeah.
They have to send out people to enforce that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of this really funny thing on TikTok. There's this guy named Ryan George, and I thought it was Ryan George, but I just wasn't sure. So there's a guy on TikTok that is named Ryan George, and he always does, like, the first person to discover this, or the first person to invent this, and he's a very good actor, and it's hilarious, and you should check it out. There's one where he's, like, the first person to declare themselves king, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm the ruler now. I rule you. And he's like, why? Who's like? And they're trying to figure out, like, why he's made this decision. And they're like, okay, well, what happens after you're not ruler? He's like, oh, I just think that my son should take over. It's just like, and then he has one about, like, robbing a bank, and, like, it's really funny. But that's sort of what the New Republic had to do, is they had to send out people to basically keep peace, but also at the same time saying, like, we're in charge now.
Yeah. It's like, but why? Oh, because we are.
Yeah, because we took down the Empire. It's like, we're in charge now. It's like, yeah, but we did a lot too.
Yeah, but we're in charge, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were the ones. They're basically the galaxy's version of Lumberg, where it's like, yeah, we're in charge now. So we're gonna need you to move your desk down to maintenance. But and then you got Rogue Squadron.
Yep, that's gonna be awesome.
That'll be cool, because you were saying that it's Luke's TIE Fighter Squadron.
X-Wing Squadron, yeah.
What am I fucking... Yeah, X-Wing Squadron.
What a noob.
Noob.
How embarrassing.
This guy.
No, that's going to be good too. And what else is there? The Acolyte?
See, there's Star Wars Visions and the Acolyte, and I have no clue what those are.
Visions is going to be a collection of 10 animated shorts.
Okay.
Taking place in the Star Wars universe. Each film will come from a different animation studio, and according to the Star Wars Twitter, the films will celebrate the Star Wars galaxy through the lens of the world's best Japanese anime. So it'd basically be like
the Animatrix
and the Animatrix, yeah. Essentially. Which is still pretty neat.
Star Wars Animatrix.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's also going to be a Lando series.
Yeah, Lando.
That'll be good.
That'll be pretty dope.
I wonder if they're going to get Donald Glover to play him again.
Maybe. You
I think
never know.
he did a great job as
Oh, he was
Lando.
awesome as Lando.
Yeah, the only good thing about that movie.
Mm-hmm. I thought Solo was pretty good. Rogue One was way better than Solo for sure.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah, totally. But I thought Solo was all right.
I mean,
it wasn't cool.
Yeah, I feel like it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, I still watched it, and I've watched it like twice. I'd probably watch it again.
It sucks, but I'll give it. I'll watch it again.
But I'll probably keep on watching it because it's like it or not, it's part of Star Wars.
Yeah,
so
it's not the Christmas special awful, but it's not Empire Strikes Back. Like
no, not even a little bit. It's
like,
not even Battle of Endor.
Yeah, it's just like meh. I'm hungry. I'll eat something. I'm a little hungry. Is that all of them? I think that there's more. There's
another a droid story as well.
Oh yeah, a droid story.
They're basically doing the old Droids cartoon again.
Oh, okay. I never saw that.
You never saw the Droids cartoon when you were a kid?
No. The only thing I remember from Star Wars was the movie where they're on Endor again.
Yeah, Battle of Endor.
That's that. I thought you meant just like the Battle of Endor in general. There's a Star Wars movie from like the 80s or 90s, which was live action.
Yeah. I think that's called the Battle of Endor. One sec. I'm gonna look it up
took place on Endor with other people, like a mom and a dad and a child.
There was two of those movies, actually.
Really?
Yeah, there was Cavern of Courage.
Ooh.
And the Battle for Endor.
Battle for Endor.
So in '84, a Cavern of Courage came out, and that's where you first see the Gorax. Have you ever heard of that guy? I don't know if you...
You there? No. You there? Sorry, you saw what?
It's this big, gigantic creature on Endor that, like, eats Ewoks, essentially.
Oh, okay. So it's like the Sarlacc of Endor.
Yeah, well, it's like a big, like, it's not so much Sarlacc-y, but it's like, it's got, like, arms and legs. It's just like a giant, essentially.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it like eats Ewoks and shit. But anyways, yeah, it looks lame in that movie, but there's really cool like artwork for it. Like the stories behind it are neat.
I wonder if Ralph McQuarrie did the artwork for that. I would imagine.
I think so.
Or they used his artwork for Endor.
Yeah. One sec. I'm looking it up right now to see if there is one.
Mm-hmm.
Ralph McQuarrie Gorax, and we've got. Well, here's a picture. I wish I could. There's a couple of pictures. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can put them.
I'm on my laptop. That's why. But I should look on my.
They should have that on Disney Plus. It'd be cool to see those again.
Yeah. Well. Oh wait, those movies? No, they're terrible.
No, okay. We're trying to figure out like what these are, but you're like, oh no, but they're shit anyway. So.
Well, those movies are awful, but the Gorax is neat.
They're shit except for this one part.
Well, the Gorax, it's a big old. I'll send you a picture.
It's like you go to a really crappy restaurant. It's dirty. The wait staff is awful. It's like, oh, but they had free parking.
But the parking was free.
The parking was great.
But yeah.
But I never saw Droids. That's what's... I've only saw those, I guess, shit live action movies, but...
yeah. The Droids cartoon is pretty bad, except for the theme song. The theme song is great.
Let's look at this.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. Kind of looks like Yoda a little bit.
A little bit.
And maybe like an early Dobby the house elf, but it looks more like Yoda. Or Salacious Scrum.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. When I hear Gorax, I think of South Park, where they find that frozen prehistoric Iceman guy. And he's like, his name is Gorak. And he's like, no, it's Steve.
Yeah.
He's like, why the hell would his name be Steve? It's like, because he kind of looks like Steve Austin. He's like, no, he doesn't. But they're fighting, and the guy's like, my name's Gary.
Yeah. It's like, oh! He starts freaking out.
Yeah. It's 1999.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got that link. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like he's terrorizing Ewoks. It's awesome. Like he's tall enough to like get up to their trees.
Okay, so looking at some of the photos then, it looks like a really big Wampa, but dark hair, and he's huge.
Yeah.
And like a ape, basically.
Yeah. And then there's the awful live action one from the movie, which I'm going to send you a picture of right now.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, that's like Ernest Scared Stupid level of makeup. Or Gwar. He looks like a member of Gwar, to be quite honest.
Right?
Like,
Yep. He's the
bass player for Gwar. Or he kind of looks like something out of like the forehead makes me think of like a Klingon. I know it's blasphemy to talk about Star Trek on a
Hey man, we don't hawk Trek here.
Yeah. Kevin, god damn it.
Yeah.
But Quark from Deep Space Nine.
Yo, the Ferengi guy? Yeah.
He kind of looks like the Gorax kind of looks like that guy from Star Trek.
I mean, I don't know what a Ferengi is. What's a Ferengi?
Where did you learn that? It's like
Star Trek.
Actually, I know we're talking about Star Wars, but like the only Star Trek I ever liked was
First Contact?
First Contact is my favorite. That's my favorite Star Trek movie.
No! No!
No! You broke your tiny ships?
Yeah.
That's where the sound clip that Randy does.
Yeah.
That's when Stan's asking about being in a boy band. It's like, no!
No! It's so good.
Oh yeah, and the great part where he's telling the story and like he's talking about how it all goes downhill for him, and he's like, "Oh,
Bile."
But
Oh man.
Yeah, First Contact was really awesome. I like that movie. I like the first and second new J.J. Abrams ones. Never seen the third.
Oh, it wasn't terrible. I liked them. I like those movies.
I like the first and second with Khan in the second one.
Yeah.
And Romulan enemy and that who played him? Eric Bana. Played. But yeah, that First Contact and Voyager were the only ones I really liked. I don't really care for the original television show because it just looks old and there's too many episodes and I don't really care for it. But I like Voyager, the movie First Contact. Generations was a cool movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
You've never seen Star Trek Generations? Oh, that's a sick ass movie, dude. You should check that out.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's basically something like technologically happens to the Enterprise, and with like a rift in space or something like that, and he gets transported to this planet where he bumps into Kirk.
Okay.
Yeah, like through time or something like that, and so it's
always
William Shatner and
Star Trek.
Patrick Stewart in the movie together, and it's called Generations, and it was great.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah, I haven't saw that one. I'll have to watch it.
I recommend it. But anyway, back to the better canon, Star Wars.
The better
Trek Wars,
Trek
Gate
Trek
and
Wars.
Search.
Yeah.
Season finale of Mandalorian is next week, and I guess that's cool because the week after that's Christmas, and you get it done before Christmas, which is great.
Yeah, that's true. It'd be funny to I can't do Christmas with you guys this year. I have to
watch a Mando
season finale of Mandalorian.
Plus, we might be in lockdown by then. Who knows?
Right?
Yeah.
Good old lockdown.
Good old lockdown.
Right? Yay, COVID.
Yay, COVID. I wanted you to give your impression of the cleaning robots at your work.
Oh,
Because I saw you post a video of like...
it looks like it looks like the Crushinator from Futurama.
Okay.
Remember the
I haven't
episode?
seen that episode, but...
Oh, where they're on the moon? They go to like the amusement park that's on the moon.
No, I haven't seen that one, but...
Okay, but there's like this big, like, this guy, like, they go to this, like, farm, and it's, like, run by a robot, and he's like, just don't be touching my robot daughters, and it's, like, shows, like, his 3 daughters, and one of them looks like a Zamboni, with, like, tails, and her name is Crushinator, and Bender sleeps with her.
Of course.
She's like, no, Pa, I love him. Don't go to Crushinator.
No, I stopped watching Futurama probably after like the first or second season, but
Okay.
I just never got back into it.
Yeah,
But-
I don't think I've ever seen like a complete season. I just would like watch it.
Because I think it got canceled, but then there was a whole bunch of shit going on with it, and it got brought back.
Yeah.
And it's like there's a cult following.
It's a great show from what I have watched of it. I do love it, and lots of people rave about it. I wish I could. I don't even know if it's on Netflix or not anymore. Some of it was on Netflix.
Yeah, they should put it back up on a streaming service.
Yeah,
it'd be cool to watch it through.
Yeah, I'd give her a go again.
Yeah,
but they're just like weird robot Zambonis that wax the floor. I assume they only do them at night because there's less people walking around on the floors.
Mm-hmm.
It had like some kind of like "Have a nice day" like blurb on it, like on the back of it or whatever.
Oh, I thought you meant it like said that, like "Have a nice day, Leslie."
But they just roam around, waxing the floors. I wasn't sure if it was going to stop when it saw me coming, so I got out of the way. I didn't feel like playing chicken with it.
Yeah, like if somebody stands in front of it, does it like avoid the obstacle, or?
I would assume it would avoid the obstacle as best it can, but
they start euthanizing all the patients.
Oh gosh,
it's like
that's wretched.
Execute.
Yeah,
they start taking out people.
It's gonna clear up our COVID problem,
and it can clean up the scene after it's done.
Yeah,
it's the perfect crime.
Right? Wax away the evidence.
Anyway, yeah. No, that was cool. When I saw that video, it was really funny because I'm like, it's a fucking robot.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wonder how the other people that work there feel about robots coming in and taking their jobs.
Dirk the Jar. Well, it's kind of basically like a Roomba.
Essentially.
More or less.
Yes.
It's a taller Roomba that waxes.